Hey, booties, it's your girl, AyChristene, and today we're checking out Odd1sOut. This is a My Thoughts On video. This is my thoughts on tattoos. The thumbnail for this video is... And at first glance, I thought it was the back hair of a man, but it might have been tattoos. It's creepy. It's uncomfortable. Anyways, we're going to check out his thoughts on tattoos. I like tattoos. I do. I do feel like, let's not do the face. I'm not a fan of when people get it on the face. I don't like that. But like people get sleeves. I think sleeves are fine. Like sleeves are cool. Getting leg tats, maybe like a whole like side torso tat type of thing is cool. Every now and again, I think I want to get a tat, and then I don't know anymore if I do. But anyways, links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction to all the shows that I check out, just like Panda Plays 64, just like Brash Foil 7, just like Zora. If you want to get your name sung out to them, become a patron. Links down below. Boom, boom, boom. Ow. That was good. It was good.
Interaction life hack I've discovered. If you're meeting someone new and you want to get to know them better, and you see any semblance of a tattoo peeking out of their sleeve, compliment it. If that person doesn't want to talk about their tattoos, they'll say, "Oh, thank you." Anyway, this is my stop.
And then leave,
if they do want to talk about their tattoos, their face will light up, and then they'll do the rest of the talking.
Right.
I realize that by giving you this advice, now anytime I compliment someone else's tattoos, it will seem disingenuous, but it's not.
Don't overthink it. Oh.
I love all of your tattoos.
Oh,
right,
goodness. Why'd your neck crack like that?
I love your tattoos, dude.
Oh,
Whether it's how you got the tattoo,
what, on his buns?
Behind the tattoo, or being a tattoo
I feel
of
like
something you like.
A lot of people who get tattoos are cooler
and most people
than
love telling stories about themselves.
Non-tattooed people.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, not at all.
I
not at all.
Understood why some people liked talking about their tattoos until I got one of my own.
Oh,
what,
you
think
did.
I want to make a whole video about tattoos when I didn't even have any?
I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
I'm a marked man, Mom.
Oh,
what are you
you?
gonna do about it? Stop unconditionally loving me? Yeah, right.
Some people
What
do.
are you doing with that cheese grater? Okay, but in all seriousness,
what was she about to do?
Can you make sure Grandma doesn't see this video, Mom? I don't want to upset her on the way out.
Wow, not on the way out.
Used to be a symbol of rebellion and meant you couldn't get a job. No regrets, baby.
Regrets?
I feel like tattoos are getting more and more accepted.
It is, just not on the face.
Expected. I'll see a jacked, bald guy covered in tattoos.
Goodness,
and think,
why is head so tiny?
Yeah,
women want me,
like
fish
the
fear me.
idea of being a
Deer.
tattooed
Oh,
guy
Sims! I've been playing Sims lately.
Jeans and a beaded bracelet.
I got a
always
beaded
seemed
bracelet.
Cool to me. But like most people, when it came to tattoos,
I'm scared.
I had reservations.
Unsinkable.
Ooh, this is gonna be on my body forever?
Yes. Yeah.
What if I hate it?
It's not that. It's the pain.
5 Magic the Gathering symbols tattooed on my forearm.
Oh,
I
okay.
even dotted them out in Sharpie once just to give them a test drive. But I ultimately decided not to get them because I was worried in 5 years I would go, oh, these? I was really into Magic the Gathering in my 20s. Not anymore, though. So now every morning I wake up with impending feelings of shame and remorse that I even decided to get this thing.
Okay.
And I didn't want that to happen, even though I've been playing Magic for over 15 years.
Oh, have you?
It means a lot to me, and I'm going to be buried with my sliver deck, and... All right, maybe I should just get it.
Right, just get it.
Even though people know that tattoos are permanent, there are still way more bad tattoos than there should be. One time I saw this picture of someone's tattoo on a bad tattoo subreddit. And I thought it'd be funny to prank my family group chat by photoshopping that tattoo onto my arm.
Oh,
and then I thought it'd
wow.
be funny to post that picture onto Instagram.
I think it's cute.
I didn't think anyone would fall for this poor excuse of a Photoshop job. But then the internet and my family proved me wrong.
Oh, wow. What happened?
I started getting phone calls from my parents, and even my book agent rang me up and was like, did you actually get that tattoo?
Oh, my goodness.
No, it's not a real tattoo.
The book agent was not?
It is a real tattoo, but it's on
not
someone
yours.
else's body.
Right.
That's their cross to bear.
Hilarious.
I can only imagine what that person's family and
I
book
thought it was a
agent
cute
went through.
tattoo.
My parents were
Not book
not
agent.
supportive of me getting tattoos.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
whose are? Am I right? Some people,
Right.
like my
I don't know any parents that are
say
like,
your body is like a temple.
Oh, here we go.
Getting tattoos is like putting graffiti on it, which, sure, okay.
Some people look good.
Professional graffiti artist to paint my temple exactly how I want.
Right.
Also, you can't tell me not to deform my body when that's exactly what you did before I was even 24 hours old. Also, Jesus had piercings.
Wait, what?
And he loved
cutting
showing them off to his buddies.
Oh, because he got...
I think he'd be chill with a little tattoo.
Oh, hold on, because he got circumcised. That is wild. That is a wild way to share that. That's a wild way to share that.
Piercings, and he loves showing them off to his buddies.
No, that's not.
I think he'd be
the
chill
piercing.
With a little tattoo.
That's not,
After
baby.
Much thought
baby.
And deliberation,
No, baby.
I finally settled on what my first tattoo would be.
Okay.
This was going to be permanently inked onto my body for the rest of my life.
And he seems calm.
I got a tattoo in Courier New. Luckily, the artist was able to finish this in one session. It took quite a while, almost 5
This man got
minutes.
a tattoo with the word tattoo.
Why I got it.
Yes,
it was
please.
So that if anyone ever asked me, do you have any tattoos? I could go, why, yes, I do. And then roll up my sleeve, and then I'd go, ha, ha, ha. When I showed off my tattoo on Jaden's Streamathon, there was one comment that said, James having tattoo actually tattooed onto him is exactly the kind of tattoo I expected James to have.
That's hilarious.
And that made me feel really good because that meant the tattoo fit my vibe.
Right.
And the second reason I got the
this
tattoo
man got
was
a tattoo
I
called
wanted
tattoo
to rebel. Since
that was him being
frowned upon
rebellion.
Growing up, I wanted to have one. Just to have one.
Oh, okay.
So I got a tattoo.
I want to get one. I used to hate them. You know, I grew up in church. Of course, you grow up to hate them, but
Even though the tattoo was
a
small
tattoo.
and usually covered up by my sleeve, I still felt anxious about getting it. And I continued to feel that way for about a week after I got it. It was a jump scare
I'm scared
every time I saw
of
it in
the
the
pain.
mirror.
That's
look at
not
it
the look.
And go, yep.
I feel like makeup can cover it if you want to, but it's like...
Sure hope I don't regret this.
Wow.
But then, after some time, the tattoo just became a part of me.
Right,
I didn't look in the mirror and go, yep, there's James and tattoo.
and tattoo.
Go, yep, there's James. Full stop.
Oh,
and from
okay.
that day on,
Okay.
I loved giving people advice.
So it
on
was
tattoos.
something
as a marked
different.
man myself.
Oh,
I think you should
dear.
absolutely get that Shadow the Hedgehog
marked
full back piece.
Full back?
Remember? What?
As a marked
You're
man?
worried that it's going to look bad when you're 70? Yeah,
well, yeah,
it's
it probably
going to
will.
look bad when you're 70. You're 70. Don't think about how bad it's
It looks
going
like
to
fur.
Look. Think about how much you're going to enjoy it from now to when you're 69.
Mm.
I've known people my age who still hide their tattoos from their parents, but like the
Oh, wow.
honest
Okay.
prodigal son that I am, I wasn't going to be doing that.
Okay.
But the next time I visited my parents, I walked into their house, and the very first thing my mom said to me was,
What?
do you have any tattoos?
Oh, wow.
She beat me to the punch.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Why would you ask that?
What did you say?
Because last night, I had a dream that you came home and were covered in tattoos.
Oh, wow.
So, which one of you incepted my mom? God? I said, are all
God?
tattoos bad? Yes,
Oh.
all of them are bad.
No,
Even this one. And I rolled up my sleeve and revealed my massive tat. And her reaction
Massive
was,
tat?
oh. Well, it's not the worst word to have permanently inked on your body. Later on, she said, if you go to a Star Wars party, you could change it to Tatooine. So, I think she took it pretty goodly. Now, some of you might be thinking that
love
my
the
epic
mom
sleeve
joke.
of a tattoo
I love
isn't that
epic
big a
sleeve.
deal. It's tiny and can only be seen if I'm swimming or
Epic.
boxing or wearing a tank top. But you see, after getting tattooed, I experienced what people in the tattooing business call catching the bug. After seeing how
he
much
wants
I
to get
liked
more.
my first tattoo and knowing that I could handle having a tattoo, I was ready to get something badass.
Okay, what were you gonna
get?
get?
Big boy tattoo appointment with an artist I like.
Not big
and when I was in
boy.
the tattoo shop, the artist asked, "Is this your first tattoo?" "Is this my first tattoo?" No, sweetheart. I think I know a thing or two
That's
about
sweetheart.
tattoos. So,
He's
without
something
further ado,
else.
I would like to debut this out of the blue tattoo.
Okay, Rhymes. Okay. Oh, he actually got an actual tattoo. Wait.
You know, from the Dark Crystal, the Jim Henson 80s puppet movie that I did a video on it years ago. Now I have the best character permanently inked onto my skin.
It is a great tattoo.
It
is a great tattoo.
Will always hold a special place in my heart.
He got a whole. He actually got a whole sleeve.
Place under my skin. And now, whenever I show someone the Chamberlain, we end up talking about the Dark Crystal, which is great because that's what I wanted to talk about anyways. I think I just discovered an autistic conversational cheat code. When I was getting it done, the artist asked me if there were any other tattoos that I wanted to get, and I said, "Why, yes, I do."
Oh, why, yes, I do. He's adorable.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, because I also love that series, and because I'm a computery guy. And I didn't realize until as I was explaining it to the artist that both of these characters are puppets. So I don't know what that says about my psyche.
No, you're thinking you're thinking too much about it.
Psychoanalyze me in the comments. That'd be great.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of YouTube comments, I know a lot of people are going to bring this up. So I'm just going to address it right now.
What?
You probably noticed that Chamberlain isn't holding his iconic triangle scepter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I already know that.
Okay.
That's because he's holding the Emperor's scepter. It's like my own little headcanon.
Okay.
He got to be the Emperor because he's cool and awesome. And come on, Dark Crystal fans.
I didn't know that's what he was going to talk about.
I didn't get the wrong scepter or anything. You think I'd get something wrong about the Dark Crystal? Okay, you want to know what happened?
Wow,
I own the Chamberlain statue because, of course, I do. And I took
Look at
pictures
the
of it
little
to send as a
doggies.
reference image to the artist.
This is adorable.
I totally forgot that I accidentally broke off his triangle scepter, and now because of that, he's holding an entirely different scepter on the tattoo. But you know what?
What?
I don't care. This one's better. It's a more clear silhouette. Now, this time when I went to show my parents the tattoo, I don't know exactly what I was hoping for, but I wanted to see some dramatic pearl clutching. You know, just some real disappointment.
Because he just wants to
Chamberlain
reveal.
had to be split up into 2 sessions, and I only got one done when I went to Arizona for a wedding. I saw my mom, and she didn't immediately ask me if I had any more tattoos.
Oh, okay.
God didn't tattle on me this time.
Wow, God didn't tattle. He's adorable.
I'll tell you something, privately.
Okay.
What is it? I need you to keep a secret from Grandma.
Wow.
Okay? I'm serious. Grandma can't find out about this. Okay. Look, it's Chamberlain. And I showed her the unfinished tattoo, and she went, "Oh, do you even like the Dark Crystal that much?"
Wow, I mean, she knew exactly what it was from.
It's kind of mid, but it's a cool world.
His mom is in the know.
My fake Baby Yoda tattoo than my real Dark Crystal tattoo.
Right.
She didn't care. And neither did my dad.
Oh,
and
wow.
I actually showed my grandma too, and she liked it.
She
can't make these people mad no matter what I do. One of my cousins is a tattoo artist, and I was talking to him about tattoos. He was
so freaking adorable.
Said,
I can't make these people mad no matter what I do.
And even he said, "Do not do that."
Wow,
Speaking of tattoo
that's hilarious.
Advice, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, I think you should wait. Obviously, it's your body, your choice. But with the minimum age of tattoos being 18, and in some states 16 with parents' permission, I just can't imagine being happy with any tattoos 16-year-old James could think of. All I'm saying is that I'm glad I waited and gave myself time to really know if this is what I wanted. And it was. I know you're young and you want to look as hardcore as possible.
Oh, hardcore. That's what.
You can still get a tattoo when you're like 23 and it'll look good. Trust me.
Is he 23? He a baby.
It's a way to express outwardly to the world what you like, what you want to remember, and who you are.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm about to get a full back piece of my grandma's face.
Oh, wow.
There's literally no way my family wouldn't love that. Thank you all for watching this YouTube video. And now that you're all done, I'm excited to announce that I have a Funko Pop of me.
He does.
If that's something you're interested in, then you can head on over to my website and you can get a signed Funko while supplies last.
Oh, they're probably sold out. Okay, this video came out hours ago. They're probably gone. But we are a Funko Pop house. I have a whole bunch of Funko Pops. Okay, I have some, but my husband has a lot. And actually, we're doing giveaways to give away some of the ones that we have, honestly. But that aside. Okay, he's adorable. I love his, like, I can't make these people mad no matter what I do. And he's like drawn on the walls. And it's like a little kid throwing a tantrum, like, harumph. It's so adorable. He's adorable. I agree. You know, well, figure out what you want and then know when you want it. And then, make your decision or whatever it may be. I want to get a tattoo. I want to start small too. I want to get like a heart, like right here, you know? But I keep getting scared, and my husband keeps scaring me about it because he has a letter. No, I think he has his initials on his arm. That's what he's got on his arm. And he was saying that when like his brothers tried to snitch on him and say, oh, no, they weren't trying to snitch on him. They said, oh, mommy's going to be mad when you find out. Cause he was like, it was before how old was he? He was young, but I don't know how old he was. And they were like, mom's going to be mad that you got this tattoo. And then she saw it. And she was like, more of like, well, why didn't you get my face or my name? Right? Which is hilarious when you think that your parents would be upset about something and they're like, it's whatever, But I wonder if maybe for James, the shock of that first tattoo and everything, and then seeing like it kind of did some of the job for him. I feel like if he got the tattoo and then just showed up, then I think it would be the thing. But the shock, and then there's nothing more diffusing than someone coming in like they're a rebel. Like I got my big sleeve of a tattoo and it's the word tattoo. Like that's very diffusing. Like if I'm angry, that'll just make me laugh. So I think that those things kind of, his toe tipping in the water kind of quelled the waters for him before his parents would get really upset about it. So, that's funny. That's very funny. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I can't make these people mad no matter what I do. So cute. The video where it looked like somebody was boxing. Was he really boxing? I don't really want to even waste time rewinding because he said he did a Photoshop job of his arm. It could be a Photoshop job of the tattoo on somebody else's arm, But let me know. You do the research. You let me know. But yeah. That's really cool. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you getting a tattoo? Well, first of all, only answer this question if you're old enough to get a tattoo. Do you have a tattoo? What is your tattoo about? Tell me your story. What are your thoughts on tattoos? Let me know. Links down below to become a patron to get the uncut reaction, all the shows that we check out. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.